Okay, so get your D20s at the ready, guys.
D20s.
Yeah, because,
Also D20s. Oh, boy.
Yes, I have at the ready.
because all of you will be doing a startup to see how good your first acceleration of the past the starting line will be.
So this is only for the drivers, not the shooters.
For the drivers only.
I can't do it then. I'm not a
Oh
driver.
no, I'm just saying whoever's driving, essentially. So that would be Margaret, Santa,
Marty.
Marty, who is Logan, George, and Laura. So I have to do it 3 times. Everyone. So that would be okay. So Marty and Ross, you have to roll d20s on this time.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Okay, so that's
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that last one's a good roll. Okay, so I have my rolls at the ready. What has you two got?
I having 8.
Oh, not good. You actually have. Let me see. You actually match the.
You're too fat.
You match the speed of Margaret and Jones. Actually, that's.
What a
I
coincidence.
want to know Biddy, so I don't care.
Okay, so let me see who's next. Okay, so that's a 10 for Nate and Laura, and 18 goes to Joe and George. George is a good driver, despite his predicament.
Oh my god, no, it's the power of love that's propelling him.
Okay, so let's
Despite
see.
his current condition, he's still pretty damn good.
He's a good driver, apparently. He's fantastic. Okay, Logan, what's your D20 roll for the driving?
Wait, D20. 15.
Okay, so you're in second place then. Let me put that in there for now. And I need to, George is in first. And...
Yes,
don't-
yes, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I'll drive to victory, baby. Yeah, baby.
Okay, so...
Yeah, right, I guess
okay,
you
so,
Pricing winning, so what's the
let's see,
point?
so third, and 2 people are fighting over 4th place, essentially.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Margaret goes you'll eat my dust in no time, Sonny Jims.
Jones is just looking around going, why are we eating dust? What is going on?
They're gonna eat
Crush
dust.
Crush them, Lord of Santa.
Are they hungry?
Okay,
Are they hungry?
okay,
Do
so
they look for food?
so because of 2 of you taking actions right now, that means Santa and Logan have to roll wild magic for accelerating their cars.
But remember, Logan used his tactic that is use his fingers like in the...
You're not using. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't use your fingers to push the accelerator.
Yeah, the accelerator.
Okay, so that's gonna be 52.
Oh, but
Okay, okay, let's see.
But you
52,
see,
52 for
for the
Ross.
accelerator. Because
Oh,
my
you said
feet
Matty?
are the accelerator.
Okay, so Ross. Congratulations! You are now a Spud Master. You can only attack / commit actions by throwing potatoes.
What to throw potatoes at the
What?
accelerator?
Lord Santa.
No, you're a steer.
Lord, hey, Pinky Beard Man, throw a potato at them on their wheel, throw the wheel, and send them careening out the road, and we shall destroy them.
Actually, he can only do this. He can only start throwing potatoes on his next action. So
Oh my god.
this is
Is
gonna
that
be.
an additional action as opposed to everything that I do? Do I get a free potato throwing action?
You get a potato for every action you do.
You get a potato. We're going to fill up with potatoes by round 3.
Yeah, you're gonna be throwing potatoes essentially. Throw those potatoes at the steering wheel, Santa, while you drive. Anyway.
Potatoes now.
That doesn't make a lick of sense, but okay.
No.
Can I do something?
Oh, well,
You're supposed to be good at so.
first things first. Marty has to tell me his role. What's your role?
Oh, but you see, because I'm using my other feet is on the accelerator and side, so I'm using my feet also in this kind of a walking motion, and so
No!
Marty, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you're doing a lot of pressure on this accelerator.
But it's walking. It doesn't.
I appreciate entirely what you're trying to pull off here, but
Marty, please,
there's a limit.
please roll the deep 300 for my sanity. We have a Santa throwing potatoes in a moment.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
15.
Wait, do you say 15?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what you do. Maybe it won't be bad. Okay, I need to move this.
What planet are you living on?
Oh, okay, this is going to be a weird duck if this hits somebody. Let's see.
Again, what planet are you living on?
Who, me, or...?
Yes, you. It'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Okay,
What?
okay, not fine for you anymore, because suddenly Margaret has a bunch of hula hoops around her as she drives, and she's making them magically, go around her body, going like, oh, what the? It's just a newfangled device my grandson's put in.
I just like watching her going,
Hey,
that is very... I did not know you had to do that while driving. That is incredible.
I had
they
no...
they have defensive death circles now.
Okay, so that's going to be
Yeah.
a slight detriment to the driving, maybe.
You think?
Okay, so
Oh
What
my.
was your first hint?
okay, any one of you who has weapons can decide to shoot at anyone you like.
I'm going to shoot...
Rings of death can deflect the...
The rings of death!
I'm going to try out my gun, because I don't
Okay.
exactly know what's
So
doing.
tell
I'm
me-
going to shoot...
Okay, so
So you have to select the target, I guess,
Yeah.
you're trying to shoot.
yeah, so next to you, literally next to you, fighting for 4th place is Santa and Helroy. Ahead of you is Nate and Laura. Quite a bit of a ways is Logan and Volgrim, and quite a ways away in the distance is Joe and George.
Okay, I'm
You
not
can
sure I
hear
probably shoot
George.
that.
You can hear George's mad laughing as he drives forward.
Not mad laughing, just more like, they will not have my shiny card!
We'll up to Mexico.
Okay, so what are you about to say, Demonox? Who are you going to fire on?
I'm sending a message to you.
Oh, you send it to me? Okay, let me see here.
He wants a secret message now.
Yes, you can do that, Demonox, but just know the effect might not be the same as what you might expect. If you try it.
Okay, I'm a bit suspicious now.
Everything's going to go great.
Yeah, fantastic, guys.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at Lord of Santa's cart.
At his cart.
Yes, as most specifically his tires.
Okay,
tire.
so
With a paintball gun?
Yep. And I'm going to infuse it with my own magic.
Oh god.
okay, so roll for wild magic and let's see how it goes. Because
Yeah, this will be entertaining.
this
And
is
all of a sudden, a giant rubber ducky appears.
I really hope he starts firing Furbies at you.
okay because depending.
99.
Okay, so 99.
Okay, what was...
Okay, so please tell me what were you trying to do?
I was going to infuse it with ice magic to freeze the tires.
Okay, so I'm gonna say let me do a d20.
Oh, this will be... It's gonna be insane.
Okay.
I don't know what's just happened.
Okay,
Wacky
so
races.
okay, this is going to get really weird this next turn. Just so you know,
Really?
You
It's going to start getting weird?
you succeed slightly, and it kind of slows them down enough that for you and Margaret to get ahead of them. However,
Yes.
the wild magic also is mixed in with that, and essentially what happens is that the cart's wheels basically seem to burst the ice outwards, and it seems to increase in size slightly, and suddenly flames of energy and of fiery proportions, similar to the best way to describe it is Glottus's car from Grim Fandango sort of style. Blast out.
No!
Which will this has the adverse effect of the cart essentially being slightly faster than anyone else's.
The tune from Glossus riding the car plays that. Down,
I was gonna picture this.
So on next,
Elroy with his tongue sticking out.
yeah.
Trying to grip onto the back.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna tell you. The spell you casted by accident was the next time a target is defeated, they rise up from defeat as a completely different person and become self-proclaimed true evil while acting and speaking over the top. In this case, it's an over-the-top cart.
We have a demon card now!
An evil card.
Evil Christmas card.
Congratulations, Demonox! Congratulations!
Hey!
You made this slightly difficult for the other races to compare.
So wait, it's our card? That's like
Your
this?
car.
Yes, your cart is now this.
So long, suckers!
But that will be
Going
that.
around the
Evil
corners.
Christmas card now.
Yes.
Demon Christmas card!
So again, on your next turn, guys, you will get a bump in speed compared to others in this race.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay,
But
so
don't think you got to throw potatoes at it.
next is Volgrim, I think, because he's the only one who hasn't gone yet as a weapons person, unless Hellroy hasn't gone yet.
Nope, Elroy hasn't done it either.
Oh wait, okay. So which one of you goes?
Oh yes.
Which one goes
Oh
first?
yes, so Hellroy would have to do something when the car is turning into a demon card.
Okay.
I climb on top of Lord of Santa's head. With adrenaline and dopamine rushing to my brain, I see stars in my eyes, literally stars appearing. I am possessed by the burning spirit of holiday festivity. I point my giant bazooka, my now inexplicably giant paintball bazooka on my shoulder, and I point it at the direction of the nearest card, which I'm assuming is
Margaret
the one
and Jones.
the death circles of death.
Yeah.
card.
Yes.
Of course, I don't realize that I'm actually pointing the bazooka in the opposite direction. I could not recognize which hand is the right one, so I shoot, and who knows what happens now because of that.
Well, you hit no one for one thing, and you cast wild magic then.
Oh boy.
So let's see.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He could give us more momentum from the.
No, but you
Depends on
see,
how it's a paint gun.
actually, it gives us momentum, but it propels us to the side of the road, potentially crushing to another card.
Let me decide that fate for you guys. Wild
Okay,
magic.
so
Wild magic, Madhog.
294.
294. Let's see how bad this can get. Oh my gosh, how am I going to act this out?
Oh,
What?
okay, what
What?
else do they can
What's
do?
happening?
Okay,
I know.
so suddenly, behind all of you, there seems to be suspiciously more carts coming up from behind you lot,
Oh no!
and they're all in a straight line, and suddenly it goes like, hey, samba! Hey!
Hey,
There's a conga line of cards.
Okay,
Is this the carnival in Rio de Janeiro?
okay, let's see which targets they'll take in, considering. Oh gosh, this is going to be so silly.
So this could actually end up going very badly for Santa.
Okay, so they pick up speed inexplicably, mind you, and they oh gosh, they grab Santa and Hellroy's cart. and they're in that suddenly they're in the conga line.
But the cart is But the cart is burning with wheels of fire.
You're at the back of the conga line, and you also grab. Oh gosh, you also grab Margaret and Jones's cart while you're at it. And suddenly, you're all in this long conga line, like, hey!
I must go to bed. I must win the race. I must kill the enemy.
Margaret's like, so like, what the?
Well, she's already hula hooping, so I guess it fits.
So she's looking confused, but she goes with it anyway because it's fun. This is hey.
It's a conga line of cars.
Okay, so
I just look at it going.
so
Should I be concerned or not?
So because of the situation, this puts your placement in the question marks right now,
Oh my
both
gosh.
of you.
But the car is still possessed.
Yes.
This place can't go anywhere. It's in the conga line.
It's in a conga line that inexplicably has the power to take your speed and make
Nobody
it.
so-
defies the conga line.
Can I say across the next turn, Helroy will attempt to seek control of the Conga state with a coup d'état to ensure his position in first place.
That'll-
Hopefully, he will have to build an entire political party in the span of seconds to start the rebellion.
That's a bit hard because the spell says a conga line suddenly appears, taking both the target and the caster into the conga line, and they cannot escape. The longer the conga line stays, the more people will be randomly dragged into it.
Oh god.
No,
We're going to see what Logan and Volgrim are gonna do, because Volgrim has to
Run
fire his
quickly.
weapon.
Yeah, I can finally hear what Matty was trying to say.
Yes,
What?
possibly.
I was thinking, Volkrim, Mr. Stokes mentioned earlier that there is no prize in winning, so we could just stop the car and start walking. Let's just say that it broke.
He is damn determined you're not using your magic, aren't you? I will defy you, TM!
I want
You!
Well, we could do that, but that wouldn't be a lot of fun now, would it?
Oh,
you
he's
want
very
to keep
competitive.
your job?
He wants to win.
What?
Don't you want to keep your job?
I want to keep my job so I can go to that pub across the road. But also, I just don't like to lose.
Oh gosh.
Well, fine. Do whatever you wish.
So I'm
Okay.
either going to be shooting the conga line behind me to try and stop them from amalgamating us, or I'm going to shoot whoever's ahead of us.
Refresh my memory. Is this the only event of the evening?
This is the only event of the evening, do not worry, except for a quick drinks around at the pub. Anyway, so you guys, okay, so Volgrim, your options are George and Joe are right in front of you, and Nate and Laura are right behind you, and the conga line is suspiciously driving and weaving around every last one of you for some reason. Hey, yo, they're stopping every so often.
So can I aim for the conga line?
You can do if you wish.
because I don't want it to amalgamate me.
Yes,
No way!
yes. So you can fire at the conga line.
Now, like, everyone's like fire on this conga line to get rid of it.
Okay, you can fire on the conga line. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire on the conga line.
So tell me what your dice roll is for the D300.
76?
76. Let's see what we got here. Oh gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh.
I want to show this one for ages since last session.
Oh, well.
Let me do this. Who is going to get it? Actually, no, I don't need to roll for this because it says target. So that means, okay, so suddenly you hear a Brawn! And suddenly, out of nowhere, you see a big burly man wearing the most tiniest wizard's robe and hat you have ever seen. He's got the biggest massive beard you ever seen, and he looks like a man with purpose.
I'm not finished with you!
You're
You're about to get those hands!
You're gonna get these hands! And suddenly, without even trying, he takes the entire conga line and power slams them all.
No!
Okay, so this is going to be weird. So the entire conga line has been disbanded because the curse.
Because of a natural disaster, essentially.
Well, actually, the point of this is that Target is cursed by a wrestling wizard. Is the what I put here.
I get the wrestling part, but the magic seems unnecessary.
So
considering.
yeah, the conga line looks really weak. Like they can't go on anymore. And okay, and the carts are fine, but the people are a bit weak and feeble. So you're cursed with enfeeblement. So you all feel a tad weaker than normal. Margaret seems like she's lacking energy slightly.
Decent.
Yeah. So and then he's like, and then the wizard goes like, "Bro!" and then he rushes out into the forest.
Awesome. Devar, I love you.
And I've got a picture of like Jonah going.
I want to
ghost
remind you
guy
that
is
this
weird.
is still round 1.
Yes.
I know.
This is still round 1, guys.
Oh my gosh, where do we go from here?
Well, don't worry about that. Let me actually roll for something else. Actually, what was I gonna roll for? Because I was taken out of my. Oh yes, now I remember. I was gonna roll for what placement you all randomly got chucked into by the power slam. Okay, so okay.
No one died.
Nope.
No.
Nobody died miraculously.
That's because
They can't die. They can't die. They have a triple threat match for the Universal Championship, but they're going to come.
Okay, so Demonox, your party of 2 end up next to Volgrim and Logan inexplicably.
Wow.
And Santa and Hellroy are in 3rd place next to Laura and Nate.
So I thought look at Logan like go-karting is incredibly weird. Is this normal?
No.
Yes.
Normal is a rather relative concept.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to
So that's normal as it gets for us.
yes, it's all as you get for all of you. Okay, so I'm going to say that because of the chaos, Nate and Joe are too frightened to use their weapons because they have no idea what's going on.
Just drive, Nate. Drive.
Actually, Nate's the one with the weapon. He goes like,
I mean,
Nate just looks at Laura.
Fine.
Nate just looks at Laura, going like, I don't know what's going on. Every one of these guys are whack, so just keep driving.
floor it.
Just-
Floor it.
And yeah, and Joe's like, going like, George, keep going. We don't want the craziness to follow us.
They'll take your precious. Go faster.
And George says to Joe like, go like, precious shiny, I will not let you go no matter what. So yeah, that will be going on to the next turn. So all drivers, please roll again.